7 Surprising Ways to Get Your Ex Back. When you can no longer be with the person you love, but still feel very much for them, it can be very difficult at first. It feels like a part of your life is missing, and your heart will never recover from this unless the person returns to you. If you don't know how to get your ex partner back and are looking for ways to mend your broken relationship, this is a good place to start. Here, we will talk about different tips and tricks that will help you drastically improve the chances of getting your ex-partner back. Before we begin, subscribe to Modern Love Potion because every video you watch will transform you into a woman high-value men can't resist. So click or tap the subscribe button now to not miss out. Tip number 1. Discover the reasons for your breakup. Getting your ex back is not an easy task. If it were, you probably wouldn't be listening to this video. I would also like to mention directly that there is no single easy way to win your ex-partner back. There is no magic formula for getting someone back. A relationship is something unique, and each person has their own personality, needs, fears, and desires. That is why it is a real art to win someone you love back. Relationship problems are very often about the daily grind that inevitably creeps in. That is why it's important to find out what you yourself have done wrong. This will enable you to understand why you think so differently about certain things and have led to the problems between you. It's just like Albert Einstein once said, "The purest form of madness is to leave everything as it is, and at the same time, hope that something will change." What did he mean by that? That nothing will change if you don't try to change something. You won't be able to solve existing problems if you don't change your thinking, your attitude to the problem, because it is precisely this previous thinking that has led to losing one's partner. Tip number 2. Temporarily distance yourself from each other. In order to get your ex-partner back, it is very important to first take a step back and cut off communication between you. This can be very difficult to do, yet it is a very important psychological trick that can be used to get your ex-partner back if you go about it in the right way. The goal is to have no contact at all with the ex-partner for at least several weeks. This means not seeing each other, not calling, not sending messages, no email, and also no contact via Facebook or similar channels. You should keep this up for various reasons. First of all, for yourself. You could compare it to a kind of addiction. You will not be able to cope with your heartbreak if you continue to be in constant contact with your ex-partner. By doing so, you will only cause yourself continual pain and anguish. You love the person you may have spent many years with so much that you just can't manage to keep your emotions under control. You need their attention and validation to feel happy. But you also deserve to be appreciated, so it is very important to spend a lot of time with good friends and family during this phase. People you love, trust, and who can comfort you during this difficult time. Another reason is that this way you learn to respect your ex-partner's decision. In other words, you accept his or her decision to end your relationship. This is directly related to the fact that it is necessary to give your ex-partner enough space. This radio silence will also be good for your ex-partner. You have separated for good reason. There must have been a clear desire between you for more distance. By giving your ex-partner this space, you give him or her the chance to put what happened between you into perspective. Tip number 3. Be willing to change. One thing you should never forget, you will never win your ex-partner back if you are not willing to work on your own mistakes. This may sound quite obvious, but one is always surprised how many people think they can get their ex-partner back without changing anything about their bad habits and behaviors. You will try unsuccessfully to win someone back over if you are not prepared to change your own behavior that contributed to the breakup. If you are ready to solve your own problems, everything else is possible. Instead of running after your ex-partner and stalking him or her, you should rather take some time off. If you're single, you'll get plenty of opportunities to do so. Going for a lovely walk on the beach or in the woods, watching a movie, or going away for the weekend. All this is no problem, After all, you have plenty of time now. Hey, are you liking the video so far? If so, I have good news. Make sure you like and subscribe to Modern Love Potion, because every video you watch will transform you into a woman high-value men can't resist, and you'll never miss our videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, if you have a story you want to share with me or other people watching this video in the Modern Love Potion community, write a comment below. Okay, so where were we? Tip number 4. Don't make your ex-partner out to be better than he or she is. If you don't believe that your ex-partner will come back to you, how can you get your hopes up? Are you even capable of making your ex happy again? Self-confidence is a very important quality when it comes to getting your ex-partner back. You have to really believe that you will get back together. And in doing so, it's very important that you don't make the same mistakes that so many other people make. What do I mean by that? Making the ex-partner out to be better than he or she actually is. When someone is suffering from heartbreak, you often see that the ex-partner is very over-romanticized. You become insecure and afraid of losing your ex-partner completely. In this way, however, you also lose everything that made you attractive and thus what the ex liked about you at the time. In order to win back your ex-partner, you have to change this unattractive behavior. Tip number 5. Stop blaming yourself. This may sound easier than it is. However, I would like to ask you to try not to blame your ex-partner. First of all, you will not solve your relationship problems, but even worse, you will make it even more difficult for yourself to get your ex-partner back. Blaming someone else is always much easier than admitting your own mistakes. Instead of focusing on the ex-partner's mistakes, we should rather focus on our own missteps. If your goal is to win back your ex-partner, it may be worth the effort to let bygones be bygones. Instead, focus on your possible future together. Not reopening old wounds could be a first step towards regaining the feeling between you and your ex-partner. This is also different from covering up or denying your relationship problems. Tip number 6. Flirt with others. Flirting and perhaps dating other people can help a lot in alleviating heartbreak and also in getting your ex back. After a relationship breakup, people are often depressed and very insecure. You feel inferior, especially if your ex has ended the relationship. This can affect you very much as a person. That's why I recommend, for good reason, that you open up to others. Some people also take up this recommendation wholeheartedly, while others get giddy just thinking about it. By opening up to other people, you'll regain your self-confidence. It's a good way to prove to yourself that you are still a valuable person and that others still find you attractive. So flirting with others will boost your self-esteem and self-confidence. Tip number 7. Always try to seduce your partner. Every relationship is new and exciting at the beginning. Everything is just great, and you are sure to have a wonderful time together. However, the more years go by, the more predictable and thus boring your relationship will become. This can extinguish the fire of your relationship over time. The loss of attraction may have been one reason why your ex-partner left you. That is why the game of flirting and seduction should never end. By this, I don't just mean fulfilling sexual needs, but also inspiring the other person. It means finding a healthy balance between your personal desires and those of your partner. If you want to know how likely your chances are to get back with your ex, click our Ex Back quiz in the first description below. Also, if you want to see our best videos, click the videos on the screen now. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss out on any of our videos, and I'll see you next week.